Okay, so hello everybody. Hello everybody. Testing 1, 2, 3. Hello everybody. I hope you guys can hear this. Hmm. Okay. So from my sound audio loop, looks like it's good. So we'll be live shortly after. So please wait. Hello, everybody. This is Dennis Suguwa, and today we are going to witness the launch of the Electron rocket for the Follow My Speed mission, which will carry the BlackSky Mission 3. Sorry, BlackSky 3. Uh, how how do I even pronounce this? Let me see. Where is it? Where is it? Yeah. Okay. So how do I say? It's for the mission BlackSky Gen-3 Mission 3. Yeah. So that's actually what it is actually like. So I'm a little bit dumbo actually. So yeah. Sorry. Very much sorry, guys. Okay. And by the way, okay. Why does my avatar looks a little bit sleepy? Okay, but on this live feed it looks like it, but fortunately it's good. Okay, and yeah, and for now you guys need to know that we are still in the testing phase right now because I mean, at least from if you can hear the clarity of this microphone, it's because my sister actually gave me this microphone. Yeah, so thank you so much to her. Now I can actually just go and stream it like this. I don't have to muck around with this built-in headphone microphone because it does sounds terrible if you even hear it. But so far that's the best attempt I can actually do at this moment. But looks like we are good and clear. And yeah, and regarding about the background noise, like I said, we are still in the we are currently still in the trial phases right now. But no worries though, I will adjust the sound profile as time goes by, so it will not it will not be too obvious enough what's happening behind the background, because yeah, of course I like a little bit of clarity here. But yeah, I guess that's all. Hope you guys can enjoy it. Okay, and I'm adjusting a little bit where's my microphone will go, and probably where's the distance. Okay, and it should be good. Okay, so for the new and existing viewers, hello and welcome to this to my channel. Okay. Okay, it's good. Okay, and by the way, let me reintroduce again what this stream is all about. Okay, because I and literally almost every space flight enthusiast, we are confused what's happening here. So, but from what I can tell, no, let me reintroduce myself. Okay, we'll go back again. Okay, so hello everybody, and good evening here in Sarawak right now in Borneo, and today we are going to witness the launch of the Electron rocket. And even though the launch pad of around the Mahia Peninsula in New Zealand, it's not announced which pad. It could be the pad A or pad B, but based on my observation and basically where's the video looks like, maybe it's the pad 1B. So we are going to witness the launch of the Electron rocket there with the Curie upper stage. Okay, where it will launch the BlackSky Gen-3 Mission 3. So that's it. That's what you need to know. And you need to know that the timing itself, it's pretty, how do I say, it's kind of last minute. So that's why it's a little bit chaotic trying to figuring out what's even happening here. Okay, and yeah, I'm not going to be that long here. There's not much else we can cover because, well, what else do you want to know? So let's go here and I'll introduce you to this NASA space flight form. This one actually explains well and way better what this is all about. So here we go. Let's try here. Okay. Okay. Is it okay? How about partial page? Yeah. I guess this one is way better. You don't need to see the unnecessary left border, but you will have to see a lot of right border, this black border, but it's fine. You can see my avatar there. So okay, so this is how the forums looks like here. I mean initially, oh, 40 degrees inclination. Oh, okay, that's, I slightly a little bit noticed there, but based on my educated cases, they could have just used the same inclination orbit as the previous BlackSky Gen-3 Mission number 2. Yeah, where they will be using around 49 degrees of inclination orbit. It will go around, even though it's not disclosed at what altitude, but based on the previous missions, based on the previous mission guesstimate, we can say it should go around 470 kilometers of altitude. Yeah, so it would go around the mid-inclination orbit there. So as you can see, this is the notice to airmen, the NOTAM notice here, marine navigation and whatnot. You can see here. Okay, I'm not going to pretend to know everything here because it can be a little bit confusing. Okay, and looks like it also, from what I can tell, it can go either to 30 degrees. Oh yeah, 30 degrees to 42 degrees of orbital inclination. Either these two, and sometimes could even extend to 49. Yeah, could even extend to 49. 50, whatever is it, I'm not going to pretend to know everything what's being written here. So if you guys actually know better about what it actually says here, especially if you're really into this kind of industry, you're working in this industry, please enlighten me. It can be a bit confusing. Okay, and that one is previously for the NOTAM for the for what is this? I believe for 18 November, 2 days ago, but yeah, it's moved to today, 20 November this year. So here you go. This is another one here. Another notice. You don't need to know everything else, but this is the graph how it should looks like. Okay. So let's try look. Let me see. Is it okay? Yes, it's okay. So as you can see, this is the NOTAM, the notice. This one is for the marine notice here. You can see at what closure time from 18 November to 27th of November, around 8 a.m. until 2:45 p.m. UTC time, aka Universal Time Coordinate. The easiest one is the middle point of this Earth. In this case, located around the Greenwich, UK. There, okay. And this one is another NOTAM, the rocket launches here. So you can see this one is the visualization here. Fortunately, so you can see this is the launch, the range itself for the first stage booster, I believe so, and also possibly up until the second stage. So that's what you really need to know. And this one also presumably for, okay, for the space debris. So okay, that's also interesting. Another one there, and okay, I'm still looking at the explanation. Yeah, and by then people actually some people actually assume it's going it's going to be the Victor's Haze mission and whatnot. But it turns out the mission name is actually follow my speed. But since they didn't disclose what payload and what kind of satellite inside of it, let's just say that based on the educated guesses from the mission patches, of course it's going to be a BlackSky Gen-3 satellites there. So that's why I can deduce it's the mission 3 for the mission 3. Then and then they just secretly put out the, not like secretly, but they really put out the launch safety. If you can see from here, okay. Oops. Okay, so it looks like from the notice zone, everything, the rods, initially the rods closed, and then after then, marine closed, and also the aerospace also closed. So it looks like it. You can see here, it's already active around this time. Okay, you can see. Blanche, okay. Oh, so they are launching this at the very wee early morning in the New Zealand. Apparently, they are now on 21st November 2025 on Friday. So the planned launch time, they plan to launch around 16:22 a.m. New Zealand daylight time there. So that's one thing for sure. And in case the launch didn't happen today, they were also going to push this until a week from now. But hopefully it will be able to launch today, because I prefer to have a good one. And this is one for the launch attempt day. Okay, the temporary hazard area and whatnot. You can see from point A, B, C, D, E, F, and G. You can see there. That's how big this safety area. Okay, it says to notify notify and contact the range control on VHF channel 7 or channel 16 within the vicinity of Mahia Peninsula there. Okay, and that's that. And you can also being marked there, and then after that, the space debris hazard area 1. This one should be the first stage booster drop off, and this one on the space debris hazard area number 2. This one here should be for the payload fairing, and also for the fairing NOSCON, payload fairing NOSCON, and also should be for also the hot battery swap after that, which they will also jettison it later in the flight. Okay, so this is the coordinate area. I'm not going to pretend to know everything here. Okay. And also rod closure already done. It's already currently on the operational side right now. Yeah, it's East Coast Road closed, which were during launch operations only. Tawapata Road unformed, and also the control zone you can see there for the launch area, and also the air access area. Also pretty much closed until the launch pretty much done at that point, if there's no hazard there. Also around the vicinity of the Mahia Peninsula, and extend a little bit outside the blue range there. Okay, so yeah, that's all. I'm not going to pretend to know what this is all about. And you can see the next launch, they didn't even come out what is it. And sure, this is going to be 676 launch to date, and 18th for the Electron rocket itself. Okay, so that's it. I guess we can also go and oh, looks like we are going for the live. Let's see. Okay, there looks like I do notice a little bit slightly the drop frames there, but I hope it's fine, because it writes here drop frames is around 2,431, aka around 8.3% since I started this one. Now drops to 8.2%. So, fine. And for now, I think we can change this to the desktop audio here. Okay, So here we have already changed to the Rocket Labs one here. Okay, and also just in case, we will also going to open the video focus just to keep it nice and simple here. All right, looks like we are good. Okay, so since we don't have anything much else to do right now, slightly a little bit of boring here and whatnot, so might as well we just wait a little bit there. Maybe for now, I guess I can add a little bit of source inside of the another apps. I believe I can also insert another window capture. Maybe I can try do this one is for the PDF reader. Oops. Okay. Sit. Okay. Looks like I shouldn't use that. Not really super duper useful. I can remove that. Let's see what else we can actually use. Oh, slightly a little bit top frame there. Maybe I can change, or maybe I just keep it like that. Hopefully this is good. Okay. Looks like maybe I can drop this a little bit. Let me see. Oh, the desktop audio is a little bit overpowering there. Okay. Maybe I'll try using here. Let's try move it. Should be, oh no. So maybe I'll see how. So be right back. Oh ya bro, kamu tengah tengok stream saya kah? Oh tidak ya. Oh tapi macam mana kuat ke bunyi bunyi saya ni? Saya nak tengok daripada desktop audio ni, saya tengah test ni. Nanti kalau kamu dekat stream tu, kamu beritahu saya lah. Saya nak tahu macam mana dia punya desktop audio tu okey ke? Ya. Alright, sorry. A little bit hot mic there. I'm actually with my friend, so don't worry. Never mind. Maybe after the stream I'll just cut that part. I mean, yeah, I'm a little bit embarrassed here, or maybe perhaps no. But if you have anything to say here, just say something here. I'm also currently setting up. So how does it sound? Okay. Okay, so I'm still currently testing how the desktop audio sounds like. Okay. How does it sounds like? How does it sounds like? How does it sounds like? Yeah. Yeah. How this does it sounds like? 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 Okay, that's a bit funnier there. Okay, that's a bit funnier there. Okay, I believe this should be fine level, I guess. Yeah.
Lean set of goes across the board in mission
so
control
here we
has
go.
cleared us to proceed with today's launch.
Okay, so
it is
we are
now 1:06 a.m.
okay.
local time, and we are at just over 10
already
minutes
live
to lift off,
4
targeting the
minutes
top
ago.
of today's launch window as well.
Yeah.
As usual, though, if we do need to push that T0 back for any reason, we have a 2-hour window during which we can try again with another launch attempt.
Oh, okay.
Now, while
Okay.
the countdown
Now
continues,
looks like
have a bit of time to take
we
you
are
through
live.
the Electron rocket
Yeah.
pad. And our orbital rocket is
Okay.
a small launch class of vehicle that includes 2 stages, plus a kick stage, that can carry up to 300 kilograms of payload to orbit
So
on a dedicated
I'm still
mission.
hearing.
Electron stands 18 meters tall, or around
All right. So hello, Yadaman. Hello. Hello. So we are still live actually. Don't worry. You're still a little bit early. and good time there. Fortunately. So let me go live again. Let me see. Is it good? If it's good, please tell me if it's good. Because I don't have any idea if it's working as intended here. Okay. So
along into the propellant load process we are.
yeah.
Now, for today's
So
mission,
let
there's
me see.
another piece of Rocket Lab technology that will play a key role in making this mission a success. Now, Follow My Speed's payload will be deployed using a separation system
All right.
built by our team that is
So
called the
let me
Advanced Light
see.
Band, or
I don't know
ALB.
why.
And this is the
Oh,
mechanism
that's
that separates the
why.
spacecraft from the launch vehicle once
That's
we reach
why.
orbit.
I need to
It's
refresh it again.
non-pyrotechnic, which means it doesn't use explosives for separation.
All right.
Instead, it uses a motorized
So
release system
here we go.
to disengage its clamp-like band and send the satellite on its way. Now, here's more from the team about how they work and why they're
All
important
right.
for precise orbital deployment on missions like these.
If we succeed in getting a payload to orbit, but it doesn't separate, all we've succeeded is
So
putting a
here we go.
rocket into
We
space.
hear a
There are
little bit
no
of the explanation
redundancies
there.
on a separation system. It has to work. Without that separation system, your satellite will never achieve its mission.
We want to make space more accessible, and we do that with integrity. So a satellite separation system, the easiest way to think about it is when a satellite is going to space, it has to stay connected to the rocket, and then when it gets where it's going, it has to disconnect.
A separation system is somewhat like the seatbelt on your car. You kind of forget about it until you actually need it. And so it has to be a reliable mechanism that's going to work.
It's easy enough to keep it connected, but being able to release instantaneously is where it requires a lot of work. And what we do so well here at Rocket Lab is we make sure that that will work. If you don't have a reliable separation system, your satellite can get damaged during launch or fail to separate, at which point this is a catastrophic failure for a mission.
Every engineer in the building here has a pretty high orientation for detail and quality. The idea that we won't ship anything that we're not 100% confident will work, that trickles down into our day-to-day, and that really helps creating something that is both beautiful but 100% reliable.
So our separation systems, we have 3 of them. They're all field resettable. They're easy to integrate, and ours
So
are
yeah, so
electromechanical
this is the
systems. They're not
mission,
using any
how it looks like
consumables,
there.
So it's a much gentler, much more benign separation
Ah.
event. There's a less likelihood of damage to any of the sensitive
Okay,
components
let
that might be
me
on
test
our
it.
customer
Okay,
satellites.
so hopefully this is
Motors,
fine.
you can operate them over and over and over again and be confident in their reliability. They'll tell you about the health of the mechanical system. So you know the mechanical system is going to work, you know it's going to deploy. You are truly testing and confirming the operation of the unit that's going to work
Oh.
in space.
Oh,
It is
okay.
hugely
So this one is for
inspirational
my
to me
desktop.
that Rocket Lab shares
Oh,
in our
okay.
customers' mission success.
interesting.
It is a privilege and a responsibility.
I mean,
that
don't
we at
worry
Rocket
though.
Lab takes
The,
lightly.
that
I
one
have
is
a lot of
literally what
passion
you
for this
can
work,
actually
and
see
every
from
bit of it
for my
goes
desktop.
into
Yeah,
creating a
I mean,
product that
not really
is
for my desktop.
successful.
That
We
one is
build
for
beautiful things. We
the
want to make the
folder.
most efficient
So
design
don't worry.
possible. We want to make it as easy as possible for our customer. We want a product that shines in its function.
And yeah, good thing is that there is
you know
tab
is
2
going to
mute
work after the
mute
launch
one.
button is
I'm
pressed.
so it's pretty good. And yeah, currently I'm using the HyperX Solo Cast 2. That one is actually
Over 1,000
gifted
satellites
by
delivered
my
by our
sister.
separation systems to space
so
and
it's pretty
counting,
good.
and we are looking forward to adding one
Yeah.
more to that number for today's customer. It is otherwise T minus 4 minutes on the clock, and coming up shortly, Electron will switch to internal power in preparation for launch. Now,
Oh
by
yeah,
this point
and
in the
also by the
countdown,
way, because
Electron
we
is
don't
fully
hundred
loaded with
percent
propellant, and
we
will
don't
soon
hundred
switch
percent
to circulating
sure
liquid oxygen
whether
throughout its internal
whether or not
systems.
it could
When
likely
that
be that
happens, we should
mission,
hear a call out
that
from Mission
BlackSky
Control,
Gen-3
confirming
Mission
that
3
LOX
mission.
loading is complete
So
and Electron
there's
tanks are topped
two
off.
assumptions. It's either
Then,
they
just
will
inside a
just
minute
keep
before
continue
liftoff,
and
we
resume
can
the
expect a call out that Electron's first and second
keep continuing
stages
the
are
life until the
pressurized for
deployment,
launch.
or
And
we
now,
might
just a few
see
seconds before
or we
T0,
might see the life got cut off
and then when
as
they
soon
are
as
at full power,
as soon after
Electron
the
will
first
lift
stage
off the pad
separation
and head to
and also
space
the second
for its
stage.
76th
So
launch.
this is something
Now,
you
the
need
follow
to
my speed payload
know
remains
in
healthy, and we are tracking no
in your
issues
mind
with the weather,
about
the range,
what's
or the
happening.
vehicle as
So
we approach now
please
T-minus
be
3
sure
minutes
of
into the
yourself.
count.
Okay.
Systems
Okay.
are currently
So looks
go
like it.
for on-time liftoff at 1:17
Okay,
a.m.
looks
local
like
time
pretty
from
good.
Launch Complex
Still
1.
good. So sorry,
And we
I'm
are
testing a
standing
little
by
bit.
now for confirmation that Electron has switched to internal power at
All
right
right.
around the T-minus 2 minute mark to liftoff. So let's
Yes.
bring up the audio channels from Mission Control and listen in to those final moments before launch. Go Electron.
Okay. So go Electron,
Agreed.
go Kirby, and
To
go
all pilots,
presumably
we go
Black
for all
Sky.
sequence start
So
at
let's
T-minus
go.
2 minutes. LDs go for launch.
All right. Let's go. I'll just go for the launch. And all right. Let's try. Are we good? Okay. We should be good.
And to all operators, we are proceeding with the immediate auto sequence. Abort
Oh.
auto sequence executed nominally.
Okay.
Confirmed.
Looks like
Thank you.
we are holding at T-minus 2 minutes and 24 seconds. We are holding currently. And we'll see whether or not this will happen or not. All right.
Okay, you heard it there from Mission Control. Our launch director has called an abort in that
Oh,
countdown
abort.
sequence. So we're going to keep those audio channels up for a little while yet, just to hear how plans are proceeding and hopefully make another attempt.
Okay, let's hope so, because looks like we.
Checks sequence 70. Copy and work.
Oh, I
Vehicles
see.
on external power.
Okay, vehicle is on external power, which means it's connected to the ground launch equipment. We'll see whether or not this will be total full abort or not. We are not pretty 100% sure. Let's see. There's still some hope that the launch will be able to conduct around this time. Okay, so all right, so this is the best we can do, and so far it looks pretty nice and pretty cool. Yes, just like you say, low cloud, z. Yes, no. I hope this is not getting this launch is not getting abort around this time, please. What?
PLS, LDN mission code.
No, this is boring.
PLS, could you
I
please
I
inform me on the
understand.
logs top-up status for both stages?
I
stages are on target.
okay. So
And top-up is still ongoing?
okay, the top up still ongoing, which means still there's still a little bit of replenishment.
Stage on mission? Stage LD? Stage terminal board checks.
Okay. So
Avionics mission.
this boy sleep. I didn't understood. Understood. I mean,
Copy, thank
okay. So I've already opened the music. Hopefully this is not too boring. Yeah. Well, we are still waiting because unfortunately looks like we have a board, aka possibly a momentary hold for now. So yeah, please be a little bit patient here. That's how the rocket launches looks like here. Sometimes it will launch according to the time, and sometimes it's not according to the time right now.
Alien mission code. We are proceeding with the recycle sequence. Issues seem to be that my abort key had a temporarily data dropout and triggered and caused an abort. But the sounds of it was just very unlucky, and we are preparing to recycle.
Cool. Okay, thank you, low clouds, for your for your honest chat there. I really appreciate it because I'm still adjusting from time to time how they launch, how my stream looks like. So yeah.
Hopefully very soon.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Don't get me wrong. It's cool. It's just takes a long time. Yes, I understood that. Usually when these things happen, it's going to take a long time. I mean, this is the most unthrilled part, the boringest part of all. Okay, so again, will they launch it? I believe.
LDN mission code.
LDV con.
Could you please shift the auto sequence? Golf 2400.
Copy and work.
LD sub, LD mission code.
LD sub.
Could you please clear the required steps in the ICD?
Copy.
Okay, so looks like from what I can hear, looks like they're recycling the launch again. So let's go, let's do it, Woo! I hope they will proceed this time because it's not going to be good if they just decided they don't have it. Okay, I have noodles. Bye. Yes. You too. Have a great day. Too, or I don't know, or maybe no. Okay. I mean, thank you. Your chat is pretty amusing actually. I really like it. Yeah, just, if they gonna launch, it must stay. Okay, I hope so. I hope they will launch. I don't seriously. If you ask me seriously, I really don't want them to go aboard this flight. It's going to be painfully not only boring, but also, at least on my side, it's pretty annoying that you have to take this description again, and you need to set up a little bit for 10 minutes again. It's a bit annoying, so I really hope they don't try to screw up this launch.
And to all operators, LD on mission code, please continue to monitor your critical systems and be prepared for a go no-go poll. On restarting of the count, we're currently picking a new T0, and we will jump into the T-minus 12-minute count.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Low Clouds, for subscribing this my channels. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. And yes, for every new and existing viewers, hello, welcome. Please stay around if you really want to, or I don't know, or you can just set this stream just like hearing podcasts for now until we got lift off there, because it can be a little bit of boring here and there. That's the reality of the rocket launches. It can be unfortunately a bit uninteresting, but I guess we shall be good. Okay, and looks like for now I'll just put it on full screen. There's nothing nothing to do here, so this is right now full screen, full experience. So let's go. Oh yeah, and it's a bit boring here. Just witness the rocket itself just standing before launching for now. So yeah, and they and I don't even know what to say right now. Other than maybe I can try show you guys this PDF. I believe this PDF I got for the previous mission of the BlackSky Gen-3 Mission number 2. Yeah, this one is for the full stream ahead. Yeah, for the full stream ahead mission here. In case you guys want to see, I can try show here. All right. Okay, should be here. So let's go. This one actually, from my knowledge, they actually released this press kit after the launch itself. So equally, everyone else are just as confused as myself would be. So let's go. Here is the mission, how it looks like, the launch information, and yeah, they will launch. And from this dedicated mission here, because presumably where the orbital inclinations goes, and also the missions and whatnot, presumably it's going to be launching the BlackSky.
Okay, just reconfirming what we heard there from
Okay,
Mission
let's
Control
give
from
a
the
little
launch
bit.
director with that latest update. It sounds like the team is resetting the countdown to just before T-minus 12 minutes to launch to run another go, no-go poll. And so we're standing by to have a new T0 liftoff time confirmed. In the meantime, stick with us for this recycle attempt that will be coming up shortly.
Okay, so looks like they are recycling. They're recycling, yes. Okay, let's see. Any new comment? Okay, not yet so far. So don't worry, just stick ahead with me and literally if you also watch from other channels, just stick with us. Can be a little bit boring. Okay, I've already closed the music because they already open up the music, and right now it's still on the hold abort at T-minus 2 minutes and 24 seconds, and looks like they might recycle this back to the go no go poll. Okay, and yeah, and until then we will wait for the launch operator to give us the new T-minus 0 here. And now that one is the view that we want to see here, a view from the bottom to top of the rocket itself. Okay, and based on the information here, you know, this one presumably might be the dedicated mission for BlackSky here. It says here a real-time space-based intelligence provider of satellite imaging and also data analytics. And yeah, if you hear a little bit of rain there, don't worry, because it's pretty rainy here right now. But it's good. It's pretty cold, you know. And based on this previous mission here, for the BlackSky Gen-3 Mission 2, they actually target for the 59 degrees orbit inclination, which actually was successful, and targeting orbit around 470 kilometers of the circular low Earth orbit missions there. Basically, like almost around 470 kilometers. There's no like perigee, apogee. It's like still within the same orbital perimeter there, regardless of the apogee, the highest point of altitude of the Earth, and also the perigee, the lowest point altitude of the Earth itself. So that's that. And for the launch side, for the previous mission, it's actually the LC-1B, the Launch Complex 1 PET B. So that's that. And this is the previous one. I don't need to give you this one. It's fine. Oh. So, and yeah, from from the previous mission, that previous mission is actually the 10th Electron rocket launches for the BlackSky. And actually, the first partnership began in 2019. So now it's the 11th mission of this for the BlackSky rocket overall. For the BlackSky satellite overall. But this time it's the generation 3, the mission 3 too. Okay, and yeah, use the it will be deployed into space using a motorized light band manufactured by the company itself, the Rocket Lab. Okay. Okay.
All right, as you can see in the top left-hand corner of your screen there, the countdown clock has been reset to T-minus 16 minutes and counting, and that's in the lead up to a no-go poll that we have scheduled at T-minus 12 minutes. So stick with us, we're waiting to hear the latest from Mission Control in this launch attempt for Follow My Speed.
Okay, so looks like the launch has already been resumed. At right now, it's around T-minus 16 minutes mark. Okay, T-minus 16 minutes and counting. And looks like
To all operators in the mission code, we have reset the count. Currently T-minus 14 minutes and 51 seconds and counting.
all right. So looks like the mission is still continuing. So let's go. Looks like we can go. Okay, so that's why you see why I'm a little bit silent there, because I'm still hearing the call out. Okay, and yeah, and you can see this is the BlackSky overview, but I'm not going to show you too much. Just for you to know, this is basically an Earth observation satellite. Okay, that one is basically with cameras and whatnot, and you know they didn't actually disclose that much what's the capability, but we can assume this is like almost every Earth observation satellite's capability, such as maybe using the S band, or maybe even C band, P band. I don't know what is it. You know, anything under the sun. What usually any Earth observation satellite will use, especially because you want consistency with the view, right? So that's how is it. And yeah, they are using their own proprietary software tasking and whatnot, using analytics software platform, especially something they call it BlackSky Spectra. So that's what they're using. Okay, and based from what I can also read, apparently this is when it says like its intelligence, it's like here one of the, I think presumably one of the reason why they actually mostly classified the payload capabilities, because this one presumably has the not only just commercial value, but also possibly for the military use case as well, because how they also say one of the key it says here is that it enables it delivers a next level of performance with low latency, very high resolution imagery, and also AI enabled analytics for a first to
12 minutes,
act
27
advantage.
seconds and counting, which means we are just moments away from the launch director running another go no go poll.
Yeah, so hopefully
launch attempt. So let's bring up the audio channels from Mission Control now and listen in to this recycle attempt.
Okay, let's hear it for the recycle launch attempt. Let's go. And why do I say like previously, why I said that this is not only just for the commercial, but
And
also
all operators, LDN mission code, we are proceeding with another go no-go sequence,
Okay.
starting off with stage. Stages go.
okay, stages
Avionics.
go,
Avionics, let's go.
avionics go,
GNC.
GNC is go.
okay, GNC is go,
Recon.
Beacon is go.
beacon is go,
T1.
T1 is go.
okay, T1 is go,
GC.
GC is go.
okay, GC is go,
PLS.
PLS is go.
RSO.
TLS go,
RSO is go.
RSO
Met.
go,
Met is go.
Med is also
MM.
go,
MM is go.
MM is
LD
go,
sub.
LD sub is go.
okay, LD
The
sub is
go
go,
no-go sequence is complete. We're currently T-minus 11 minutes and 25 seconds and counting. We go for terminal count sequence at T-minus 10 minutes. From this time, the 3-word procedure is in effect.
All right, so usually what they say is actually a lot of things,
Great news
but
there from Mission Control.
just
We have
just a
cleared
little,
through that go and
just,
no-go hole for tonight's
how do I
launch
say?
attempt. So now
Just to
at
summarize a little
T-minus
bit what they are
11
saying,
minutes
they are
and just a couple of seconds
the
and
go
counting
go no
until
go poll
liftoff.
is
We'll be
basically
back with you with further updates very soon.
involving a lot of parties here. You know, especially if you hear the GC, that one is the ground control, and also the met. If I remember, that one is related to the meteorology, the weather side there. Also looks like go, and also from what I can say, TLS. I don't remember what TLS is it, but 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 there's various inside of it that actually also go. And also I remember RSO. RSO is actually means range safety officer. So looks like it's also go for this launch. Everything is go, and you know RSO is also responsible for one of the task mission is that it ensures the safety uh within the vicinity of the launch itself. And also the second of all is that, let's just say that in case the automatic rocket abort sequence
GC
fail,
earlier
you
mission
know,
code.
the flight termination system
Please
doesn't
proceed with sequence
work
50 and pay
automatically,
terminal check.
they can
Copy.
also go
Pay terminal checks,
override with the manual intervention from the ground control. And the RSO officer, the range safety safety the range safety officer will kick in and just manually abort that flight
Stage
also.
1 glider pressures verified.
That's also
Pressures verified.
can works.
LD GCL mission.
GC LD.
All right, looks like
Checks complete.
it's already go
Copy, thank you.
for the terminal countdown at T minus 9 minutes and 28 seconds. Okay, looks like it's good. So that's why I said, because this mission, possibly why it's classified, because it also has some of the military capabilities also being put it here. If I remember correctly, this one is actually around 50 centimeters of 50 centimeters of like a fine point that we see 50 centimeters of resolution that you
Avionics
can
LD on mission
actually
code.
see
LD avionics.
up until
Please
what.
proceed with sequence 59 avionics terminal checks.
In work.
All right, T minus 9 minutes into. Oh no, T minus 8 minutes and 44 seconds to go. Okay, so that's why I said this one also presumably has one of it is that even if it doesn't have any military,
S-band switch to high power for flight.
yeah, even if it doesn't have any military
Stage LD
capabilities,
mission.
because
LD stage.
remember that
Please
that
proceed with
resolution
sequence
range,
60,
that
stage
50
terminal check.
centimeters of
Copy, over.
resolution, that one is basically already common with most of the Earth observation satellites capabilities. But I think the reason why it's classified is that because they don't want to give other commercial competitor advantage to actually chase this around. So that's why, if I remember, also one of the non
GC LD mission code.
LD
non-payload
Proceed
is
with
the
sequence
SWIR.
61
If I
launch pad
remember,
ready.
that one is
Launch pad ready and
the
Stage 1
shortwave
and 2 high
infrared.
voltage batteries
So
ready for flight.
that's also one of it inside of it.
All pump ups are nominal and all engines are ready. LD stage on mission. Stage LD. The stage terminal checks are complete. Copy, thank you.
LD avionics on mission.
Avionics LD.
Sequence 59 is complete.
Copy, thank you.
All right. So looks like this mission is not only because they don't want to give the competitors also advantage, but also because this one is highly.
All right, as the
this
continues
one is
for
also
this launch
basically
attempt, the countdown is
also
on
has
as
the
well
military
for our
value.
much
So
larger
I
launch vehicle,
presume
Neutron,
some of the
ahead of its
payload also
debut in
maybe
2026.
has
Now,
some
Neutron will
of
be
the
launching
military
from right next door to
hosted
Alpha
payload
2 on
that
Wallops Island,
might
Virginia.
be
And Launch
going
Complex
inside
3
it.
for Neutron is our dedicated test, launch, and landing site for our upcoming medium lift reusable rocket.
Oh,
Now, here's
Neutron.
more about Launch
Neutron rocket.
Complex 3.
So let's go. Let's watch that instead. Okay.
And Launch Complex 3, looks a little different than most other orbital launch pads of a vehicle this class. And we did that intentionally to reduce the amount of bespoke infrastructure that needs to be created to support this rocket. You'll see the pad is quite clean with its propellant farms supporting the main launch pad in itself. And that's really largely there to minimize the amount of infrastructure needed for rapid reuse.
Launch Complex 3 is a world-class medium lift launch facility. It's constructed on pile-supported foundations. There's over 650 concrete reinforced piles that are between 70 and 80 feet in length. We have over 5,000 cubic yards of concrete on site for the foundations. In addition to that, we have approximately 700 tons of steel in the launch mount itself. We have a water tower that has a 200,000 gallon capacity and even more capacity in our cryogenic propellant storage on site. If you go out radially from the launch mount, you'll see.
Yeah, so you can
series of
see
buildings that we
it's
call the launch
looking pretty
equipment vaults.
nice
Those
and
house all the
great
electrical
there.
and controls equipment needed for both the ground systems and the launch
Alright.
vehicle itself. Towards the perimeter of the site, you'll notice large tanks. Those are the propellant farms that store and ultimately load Neutron with the fuel and oxidizer ahead of test and launch campaigns. There's quite a few block upgrades that are planned for Launch Complex 3. Most notably, you'll see block upgrades to the lifting and integration infrastructure out on the launch site itself. In addition to that, you'll see a doubling of propellant storage and a number of other assets put in place to support rapid turnaround times for both test opportunities as well as missions.
With Launch Complex 3 being the 4th launch pad we've built as a company, we've got a lot of experience in bringing infrastructure to life very, very quickly. We're also familiar with the Wallops Island and the NASA and the Virginia space teams, so that's enabled us to really hit the ground running in getting this pad built in record time.
Neutron is revolutionary in its design,
T-minus 5
revolutionary in
minutes.
its construction, and its operating model. This will bring a new capability and expanding the lift capability at the Mid-Atlantic Regional Spaceport. We have a marvelous relationship with Rocket Lab, and we're excited about beginning to launch the new Neutron rocket. Exciting times ahead as space continues to grow.
Rocket Lab with Neutron at Wallops represents an expansion of the launch capacity that's needed in the United States. You can't launch everything from the Cape, and the United States needs both Wallops and the Cape to be able to enable us to go to the moon and onto Mars.
The Rocket Lab team at LC3 is one of the best teams that I've ever worked with. It's a pretty driven group of individuals, and I'm super excited to see construction come to a completion and move into the test campaigns with the flight hardware.
Okay, so that's the overview we have already that we heard about the
Oh, I know
Neutron rocket there.
everyone will be
That
eagerly
one is
waiting
still
for that
on
launch to take
construction.
place from LC3. I'll be front and center with all of you. But
All right,
otherwise, back to
but
today's
that's all.
launch
You
attempt. We
oh,
are now
another thing you need to
T-minus
know
3
about the
minutes,
BlackSky
41 seconds
Gen-3
and
mission
counting
number 3,
to our launch
supposedly for
attempt,
this one,
which means
it
we'll be
also
coming up to the
using
full
their own
sequence
AI powered
switchover in
whatever
just a few
stuff is it.
moments.
It
A
can
reminder for what
automatically
happens when we
detect,
hit the
identify, and
T-minus
also
2
classify
minute mark. Electron
whatever
will
it
switch
does
to
have there for the
internal power
vehicles,
and
aircraft,
the onboard
vessels,
flight
and other
computers will
objects
run
of
systems
technical interest. So you can see
autonomously.
that's
So that
why I
includes
said
making
this
sure
mission
that the
is
tanks are
kinda
fully loaded with
pretty
propellant, as well as circulating that
classified
liquid
there.
oxygen
That's the
through its
reason why.
internal systems. And we should hear
This
a
one
couple of
for the
call-outs from
it
mission
says that
control
these new
related to those
capabilities will
events,
unlock
as well
new
as
applications
the
for
call-out
tactical
that the
ISR,
first
the
and
intelligence
second stages of
service
pressurized
range
launch.
missions, and
And
also
then we will
strategic
get to
intelligence
ignition
operations.
of
That's why
those
you
rudder-free
can see
engines just a
there's
couple of
military
seconds before T0,
interest there,
and then
you
lift
know,
off
for
at
this
the
one.
pad right on
And
that
it says
T0
it
mark.
the
So
low
we're counting down
latency
now,
intersatellite
T-minus 2 minutes,
communications will
50
give
seconds and
customers
counting.
the
Let's
flexibility
go,
to conduct
Electron.
high
I can't wait to see
priority
this one launch off the
last
pad.
minute tasking. So that's what it actually says there. So that's why. But that's the only thing you need to know. Even the press kit is not really super duper interesting, but that's all. Looks like we are go for the launch, and at T-minus 2 minutes and 24 seconds, still looking pretty good, and looks like we are skipping ahead to forward this time. And yeah, I don't need to open the music because otherwise it can be a little bit distracting. So let's go for this launch. So right now, getting ready at T-minus 2 minutes mark, and right now at T-minus 2 minutes. And right now,
Fully on internal power, AFTS is green and enabled for flight.
all right, so looks like FTS is enabled, and also the launch auto sequence has already begun inside the rocket itself, and should be going with internal power mode around 1 minute like that. 1 minute to go. And Yeah, for the flight, it looks pretty nice and looks pretty good. T minus 1 minute and 28 seconds, and getting ready for the flight. And after that, we are also going to hear the water garden sound suppression system will also going to start. So let's go with that at T minus 1 minutes and 11 seconds. Mark T minus 1 minutes and 11 seconds. Because why not? Double digit. Okay. And getting ready for T minus 1 minutes. By that point, should be power on. Internal power on. Okay, T minus 1 minute.
Anti-geyser ring is disabled.
Okay. Looks like it's getting ready. Arm for the launch. And T minus 50 seconds. And I need to remind you that every stages except the upper stage, the QV upper stage, everything here is the Carolox propellant, the liquid oxygen as the oxidizer, and also super refined kerosene as RP1, the rocket propellant one, as the fuel itself. Okay, and there's nine Rutherford rocket engines, sea level on the first stage booster, and the second stage is the has only one vacuum Rutherford rocket engines there. Very expensive and very big nozzle there. Okay, and T minus 10,
9, 8, 7, 6,
5, 4, 3. Water garden suppression system start and ignition of all 9 Rutherford rocket engines, sea level, and liftoff from the Mahia Peninsula. Liftoff from the Mahia Launch Complex 1, presumably 1B here. Yeah, looks like it's 1B, 1A like that. Okay, but the most important thing is that this is the Launch Complex 1. And right now, initiating the pitch over there, the yaw pitch and roll program looks like it's kicking in. Okay, and the first stage propulsion looks nominal on this flight.
Our 76th launch with a nice clean liftoff from Launch Complex 1 for Follow My Speed. And we can see a beautiful bright glow there from the 9 Rutherford engines as we make our way to space with Electron. And we
looks
are
like
just
it's pretty good.
5.5 kilometers in altitude.
Okay, by now it should have already gone into the 60% throttling down.
Our stage 1 engines will throttle down just
okay, going supersonic
maximum aerodynamic
and getting ready for the max Q, the maximum. Okay, getting ready, approaching max Q. Okay.
Cleared max Q.
Okay, already cleared the max Q, maximum aerodynamic. Already cleared the maximum aerodynamic
so
pressure there.
Is performing nominally during this first stage burn as the atmosphere thins and we continue to climb. The rocket's velocity is now approaching 2,800 kilometers an hour now, and we're coming up on several milestones in quick succession that will carry us through to the next phase of flight. So the first event is MECO, or main engine cutoff, quickly followed by stage separation and then engine ignition on Electron's second stage. Now, in order for Electron to carry out that separation cleanly, it has to throttle down its
looks
9
like it's pretty good.
engines that are powering
And
the
yeah,
first
looks
stage,
like
and that is
and
MECO.
after it actually
separation
passes
takes
the
place
max Q,
and
the
Rutherford
maximum
engine on
aerodynamic
stage
pressure
2
there,
lights up.
fully
We
exerted
propel
on the
the
launch
second
vehicle
stage
according
onto
to
orbit
the
and continue the mission. So let's listen
according
for
to
these
the okay,
callouts from
getting ready
mission
for the
control.
MECO,
These
the main engine
movements have
cut
been
off.
completed.
Okay, after it passes the max Q, looks like the flight is looking pretty good, and you can see as the as it
15 seconds to staging.
okay, and as the
Entered burnout attack mode.
okay, and as the how do I say, as the atmospheric pressure no longer fully keeps the rocket exhaust in shape. Of course, you can see that's why. Okay. All right, so that's one is the MECO confirmed, main engine cut off. Okay, you can see. Okay, stage 2 ignition confirmed, and you can hear this one is the rocket sounds inside there.
That sound of
There's
separation and that
the
engine
Microsoft there.
startup. That means that's a clean pass through MECO, stage separation.
Yeah,
and
so
second
looks
stage
like pretty
smooth
good.
startup,
And as you
the
can,
mission is continuing
and getting ready
nice
for
and
the
nominal
payload
to follow my
fairing
speed.
separation there.
So soon we'll have fairing separation on the second
So
stage.
let's
and the
see
fairing
whether or
halves
not
will
we
jettison
will
and fall
have
away now that they're no
the
longer needed
view
to protect
on
the payload.
around the
So at
payload
Customers
area
Request, we
there,
won't be
and we will
showing that
see.
separation, but you might catch
Oh.
a glimpse of those fairing halves from the camera you see on your screen as they fall away. Otherwise, let's listen in for the call out.
Okay, looks like they are not going to show the payload inside, but we are going to see payload fairing separation there. The nose cone should be separated. Okay, by now.
Fairing jettison confirmed.
All right, fairing payload jettison looks
There we
like
go. We
already
heard the call. Fairing
jettisoned.
separation confirmed by mission control. Now at T plus 3 minutes 47 seconds into flight for follow my speed, as Electron cruises past 8,000 kilometers an hour. Now the next call out you can expect to hear from mission control will be HV battery discharge nominal and approaching hot swap in roughly 30 seconds. Now those relate to the next actions for our
Yeah,
battery
as
packs
you
that
can
are
see
connected
there,
to
there's
the
actually the
battery
battery
swap
there's
action
basically a
that
battery
switches in
there.
a battery pack with full power before the batteries that are currently in use are completely drained. Now once that hot swap occurs, the old packs are separated from the rocket and they fall away. And again, sometimes you can see them glint on camera as they go out of the frame of the camera view, but otherwise we listen out for confirmation from mission control that battery hot swap has occurred. So let's bring up those audio channels again now.
All right, so that's we have already heard right now, and getting ready for the battery hot swap, the battery jettison. We will hear it sooner than later there. And as you can hear, this one is actually the real-time rocket microphone sound here. You can hear the sound of the excuse me. You can hear the sound of the rocket exhaust there. And right now you can see there's even real-time telemetry of the stage 2, the how many percent left inside the stage 2 propellants there.
5 minutes 16 seconds
Around
now,
57,
and those tank
58%
levels
or
are looking
both
good as electrons
respectively for
continue
the
well past
liquid
123
oxygen and also for the
kilometers above Earth at a
rocket
speed of, look at
rocket
that,
propellant
almost
1 there,
12,000
super refined
kilometers an
kerosene.
hour. So battery hot swap will
Okay,
be
looks
coming
pretty
up
good.
shortly. Let's
And
listen
the
to that
LOX temperature right now is negative 178 degrees Celsius.
200 seconds remaining.
Okay, and looks like at least for the RP1 should be it's 16 degrees Celsius there. Okay, so it looks like it's a sub-chilled version of the kerosene, and getting ready for the hot battery swap there, where the currently in use battery will be detached as the battery power level off, and then the new
HVB discharge holding nominal, hot swap in 30 seconds.
okay, getting ready for that hot swap, as the new unused battery will also be swapped at the same time, and then the old battery, the currently in use, will be detached, and the mission will still continue there, because you need to remember the energy density inside the battery is pretty low compared to the typical one. Like if we try to burn something using kerosene, using anything and whatnot. Okay.
Jettison confirmed.
All right, battery jettison has already confirmed. Hot swap already successful. And
there
right
they
now,
go. That means hot swap was successful, and Electron's second stage engine now is running on those new batteries. And
all
the
right.
speed of the second stage continues to climb. We're past 16,000 kilometers an hour now, and more than 190 kilometers above Earth. Now we have another 2 minutes or so to go until our next events on the second stage, which will be SECO and stage separation from the kick stage that carries the mission's payload. Still a couple more minutes of engine burn time to go though, and all systems are performing nominally, with Electron continuing smoothly onto orbit.
All right, so it looks pretty good. Right now the velocity is around 18,000 plus kilometers per hour. And also the altitude almost 192 kilometers.
All right,
and it looks pretty
7
good.
minutes, 35 seconds, and
All
counting into
right.
flight. Everything is proceeding nominally for this mission. And look, if you've just joined us, we had a great start to the launch, having successfully cleared the pad at Launch Complex 1 to make our way through max Q, main engine cutoff, and stage separation to reach this point now in the mission. So operators in mission control continue to monitor vehicle systems closely as we
all right.
SECO. About
And as you can see, because there's literally almost no vacuum, there's almost no atmospheric pressure. Usually we are in this Earth right now. We still have
So as I said,
atmospheric
very
pressure.
soon
That's why
we are going
we are
to
still
see
living
the
here.
vacuum variant
But
of
because
the Rutherford engine power
but
down
because
and
because
shut
right
off
now it's
completely for our SECO maneuver. or
but
the
because
second
it's
engine cut-off
mostly
on the second stage.
around the
There's
vacuum
also
area,
then for that
almost
call-out that we have
almost
cleared
no
SECO and
atmospheric
achieved
pressure there.
stage
Of course,
separation.
to keep the rocket exhaust flame into its correct shape. So of course it's good. So of course it's going to expand almost infinitely, and to solve this problem of the thrust efficiency problem, where it's going to drop how many percent of it, and also the thrust efficiency. So that's why they actually expands these rocket nozzles there. You can see it's pretty big. Okay, and getting ready for the. All right, and looks like SECO confirmed. Second engine cut off already confirmed. Okay.
Stage separation confirmed.
All right, stage separation has already confirmed. For the QE
And
upper
there
stage
we
there.
have it.
So
Rutherford
yeah.
has shut down, and the second stage has separated from the kick stage, sending Follow My Speed's payload closer to its orbital target for payload deployment within the hour to complete the mission. So now that the kick stage has been separated to its nominal transfer orbit, it will follow an elliptical path around the Earth toward its exact destination for deployment.
Okay,
And
so
this
this is
half
how
orbit
the
of Earth takes
animation
about
figure
45
looks like
minutes.
there.
Now, once we're there, the Curie engine on the kick stage will ignite to circularize the trajectory. And then very shortly after that engine shuts off,
All
we'll
right, so you
deploy
can
our
see
customer
this
satellite to
one
orbit
is
using
actually
that
to
advanced
maximize
light band
the
separation system
how do I
that we
say
talked about earlier.
to maximize the
Congratulations to our customer and the
orbit
team on the mission so far.
orbit
but it
efficiency
is
and what
not
so
over
far.
yet.
According to
As we
the
mentioned earlier, at the request of the customer,
according
we'll
to
be
the
ending the broadcast here. But
or-
with payload
orbit
deployment coming up in the next 45
orbital
minutes
mechanic
or so,
there.
keep an eye on our social
All right,
channels and
so
website
that's
at
it. Looks like we have already
rocketlab.com
done. That's why I
for
said
confirmation of
because
mission
because
success.
this mission is
Otherwise, thank you
kinda
so much for tuning
classified
into
and
Rocket
kinda
Lab's 76th
commercial
launch. We
side,
can't
so that's
wait
why
to be back with you
that,
again soon.
that's why
Until next
we've
time,
already
this is Rocket
done.
Lab Mission Control signing off.
All right, so that's it. The mission has already done, and presumably this is the BlackSky Gen-3 Mission 3 satellite there. So that's why, because they mentioned only one satellite, so presumably this is the mission, and also batch based on the mission batch there. So that's it. It says here, thanks for watching today's live coverage. For real-time updates, visit their X/Twitter user handle, the Rocket Lab, so you can go there. All right. And looks like that's all. That's all, everybody. We are already around 1 hours plus. 1 hours plus here. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys. And for the next mission, if I'll try to go and stream. I'll try go and stream the, how do I say, the mission for the space mission, especially the Hanbit InnoSpace's Hanbit Nano rocket there. That one will be the first orbital commercial, the first commercial orbital launches from Alcantara, which located in the state of Maranhão, if I pronounce that name correctly, located in Brazil. Basically, if you want to know that launch site, you can say, like, try imagine if it's like the French Guyana with the Kourou Space Center, but instead it's basically the Alcantara Space Center. So instead, so it's pretty underutilized, but I hope we can see the launch sooner than later. Yeah, because the launch will be on, at least my time, it's going to be on 20, I believe 22nd. No, 23rd. Yeah, 23 November 2025 on Sunday, or in Sunday, I believe. I need to grammatically correct myself, even if it's not 100% true. but that's what you need to know. So I will try to go with that. We hopefully we'll get good view inside the Alcantara Space Center there. And since it's a little bit harder to try to find without anyone tries to commentate on top of it, so all I can do is that I'll just go and restream that instead. And if there's also another live stream, presumably just near the Alcantara space center there. Maybe I'll also can try bring that, but you know, you can say that in terms of the throughput wise, in terms of what I'm using right now, the cellular internet, it's pretty can be limited from time to time. So presumably I'll try go switch here and there. So that's it. Thank you so much everyone for watching, and take care, and goodbye everybody. See you for that launch, or literally any launches next, if it's good. Okay, so that's it. Bye bye. And also please stay aware of the launch schedule, not only in my own channel, but you can also check independently from the NASA space flights web app, or even the apps itself, the next space flight. You can also check that. That's how I get my reference for to determine when I should go stream and whatnot. So also refer to that if you want if you really want that good authority to check for the launches. So yeah, thank you so much everybody. Take care and goodbye. And also if you're watching on replay, maybe you guys also can comment if you want, but if you don't want, well, who cares? I'm not going to force you that much. So thank you so much for watching. Take care. So this is my trademark. Here I go. And this. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Daniel Suguwa, your host for today's stream. So thank you so much, everybody. Goodbye and take care. Bye bye. And literally, what else you want to know, right? Okay. And also, I'm testing a little bit of hot mic here and there. I mean, I'm testing the microphone here. Okay, so that's it. Bye bye. And also, maybe if you want to comment, you want to give a little bit of feedback how the microphones sounds like right now, because I'm using the newer one. This one my sister actually gave me. This one, the HyperX Solocast 2. Yeah, the HyperX Solocast 2. I'm using this microphone, so I hope I can hear a little bit of your feedback there. Because I'm still adjusting the sound profile here. So yeah, that's all. Bye bye.